Holy mackerel. But between these two players, there are 6 trophies between them. So we're going to expect to see possibly another trophy between them as we are going to get our readies from both these players here. But 6-0, whoo.
3, 2, 1, and pills. Got Influx out here first. An okay board, not a lot of combo opportunities. Well, Pack doesn't have any red at the top. Look at these opportunities for plenty moves, like the cross right there for blue there. He's got ample opportunities to take 2 or 3 yellows off, another pair of blues off there. He's taking an early lead here, and I'd say he definitely has the better board despite the lack of red there, Swung.
Yeah, but luckily he hasn't had any sort of red pills come his way, despite the fact that he has no real access to red. Yellows and blues were gifted over on Pack's side as he is going to make short work of that. And Influx responding with a cross of his own. It's 24-25, and these players are just ripping through this level 10.
Yeah, this is exactly what we expected from these two. These two have been around for so long. Well, Pac's got more wins than anyone else in this tournament history, but Influx, so it's a championship, they have so much experience. Look at this series of moves by Pac. I think it took off 5 viruses. There's another 3 gone there. 15-14. We're only a minute in here.
Man, they are screaming through this level here. You'd think this is one of the first level blocks 6-9, but no, this is 10-13, and they're playing it so quick. These players, Influx looking to clear that blue out in that 6 column, looking for a yellow to drop the blues down into the side, and here comes Influx's drop combo here. End game for both these players here is 6-8 as Packy looking for some blues and reds as Influx looking to just clear things out horizontally and then vertically.
Yeah, this has been the bane of a lot of players all weekend, and it's been a large amount of blue at the very end as Influx is out at a 145, and Pac's going to be just a little bit behind here, though he is starting to get the pills he needs. He just needs a pair of reds, which he'll get 1, and there's the other. There it is, and he'll be out at a 158.
And a great time. We're looking for sub 2 minutes for these level block per level on average. And both these players getting out sub 2 for their level 10. Now we're taking a look over Influx's side. Yellows and reds all across this board here. Now exposing that blue was trying to make it into something strategic, but has managed to add a little color diversity on the top line. But it is now 35-38 between these two players.
Yeah, Pac has really no need of blue until the very end of his board, and he has a whole ton of blue afterwards, which is kind of mirroring what happened to him last level. Meanwhile, over on Influx's side, he has really no need for yellow up until the very end, and he's getting not a huge amount of yellow, but definitely more than he'd want right now, and he's dropping everything down to try getting access to it, but it looks like most of his end game will be on the right-hand side of his board.
Yeah, but a bunch of blues are on Influx's side, and just taking that double red is going to make more blue opportunity on the side here. Influx looking to try and keep everything as creative as possible as he's going to go ahead and excavate that blue-red into that 6th column here. Cutting off that opportunity for some horizontal yellows is Influx. I think he's going to go ahead and clear those out both vertically if it happens. We'll see how that pans out. But meanwhile, take a look at our Pack side. Pack with a very dense bottom of his end game here. It is 9-6 as Pack really making a comeback. And Influx proving me wrong by clearing those yellows out horizontally. You love to see it.
Yeah, and he's going to be finishing off here with a time about 3:38, which is a great time for 10-11. But Pac's going to be not too far behind. He just needs 2 blues, and they're going to appear. There's 1, and there's the other. He's going to be out about 10 seconds behind you. We still got a very close game here. I'm trying to figure out if Pac's trying to see Influx's board through the sun or if he's saluting at the end of every level. I'm not really certain on that one.
The brightness from these players is absolutely blinding as we see them just really putting on a show for us in the booth and us at home. Meanwhile, take a look over on the side. Look at that double yellow, timely double yellow for Influx. It's going to make everything really minimal garbage on the side. You're looking for a red, blue on the side, and here it comes in that first column. Huge combo.
Yeah, keeping it about a 14 virus lead now for Influx, but Pac looks to be setting up some combos. Right now, the biggest issue he was having early on is not finding great places for blue, but now he's opened up plenty of places and he's starting to catching up to Influx, who is just tearing through this. Right now, though, Influx has absolutely no place for blue and won't until he gets to the very bottom of his board. And unfortunately, the docs decided now is the perfect time to give him a fair amount of blue, so he's having to stack up the garbage and create a way to take it out as quickly as possible, so he's not having too much issue. And I thought he would go the other way, but he's probably going to use his yellow here, take it out horizontal. No, he's going to take that side out first there, Swang.
Yeah, meanwhile, take a look at Pack's side. Pack had no real need for half of the pills that he had, but was able to really make short work and have some strategic garbage over on the side here. I like how Pack has that red-blue side. Needs one more red-blue to fire this combo off. That's going to make a big drop crossover on this side. He's going to go and fire it down, and here it comes. Excellent play over on Pack's side, 13-4, as now Influx looking for yellows and blues here. A little bit of a diciness over on the side. Influx is going to get that timely double yellow and a timely double blue to make everything now open and available.
Yep, just needs one more yellow, and here is the other. He will be out first at a 5:45. Pack is still about 7 viruses back, but he's got a fair amount of work to do as how those pills are in the bottom right-hand quadrant of the bottle. But Influx has a pretty good board. He doesn't have a lot of access to red, but whenever he does get access, they're all bunched together, so he'll be take them out fairly quickly, as really Pack is just not getting the pills he needs over there, Swang.
Yeah, and I think that red yellow over in that center well was not what Pack was looking for here. He is going to have to pivot in order to make things not so dependent on it here. Is going to clear things out just vertically on the 8th column and vertically on that red and then into the blue here. But that's given Influx really an opportunity to just kind of run away with this level 13. It's 28 virus as Pack has a big upper battle, 56 now to 27.
Yeah, and no reds in the top. And what is Pat getting red off the bat? Lots of reds, which is definitely not what he wants to see now when he's trying to catch up to Influx. The only positive is that is a lot of blue on the bottom of Influx's board.
Tons of blue on Influx's side. Influx looking to keep things as creative as possible. Double blue. Ooh, excellent T over on Influx's side. I actually didn't see what shape that was going to manifest, but really excellently done. But looking like Influx with his end game, it's going to be case in point as he just needs a couple blues and reds to get out of this level 13.
Yeah, and he has gotten I have lost track of how many double blues Influx has gotten this level. It's come to the point where he actually doesn't need another double blue, but he's going to get one anyway. He just needs 3 more red, and he will be out of here. There's one, and there's a double red for the exclamation point. 7:29 is the time there on that.
Geez, that's a scorching time. You know, players are looking for a low 7, is an excellent time, but Influx with a statement win of 7:29, that's very fast. You know, players they're looking for about 8-ish minutes on average for this level lock, and Influx super quick.
That is 47 on the hot time, tying Frank, Influx, and Influx. Apparently, he is very good at getting 7:29.
That's great. We're going to get some ready from both these players. We got a GG ready from Packy and then ready from Influx. And our DrMC bot's coming us in with a 3, 2, 1, and pills.
Interesting board setup for both of them. A couple floaty pills on the top for Pack, and really no access to red for most of this level. There's not much red in general. It's mostly a blue level board. Meanwhile, Influx is a more balanced board from top to bottom. A little bit high on the blue at the top, but not anything insurmountable if he gets the right pills.
Yeah, I agree. Pack's board is a little devoid on that bottom half. He's got everything really bunched together on that top row of the board. But really making quick work of it. I like how he's horizontally dropping that yellow to make that really strategically playing everything as is. And now it's just basically combo ready is Packy. 28-28 as Influx looking for a double blue. I don't know if he's going to manufacture some or if he's going to hold off for that double blue.
Well, it's a sheer number of blues he was getting earlier. I wouldn't have been surprised if he did, but he just decides he's going to drop a blue, yellow in there, put a little bit of garbage in the top. It'll be easy enough cleared out. Just needs 1, 2 more good yellow pills and get that out. Right now, it's a tie game, but like you mentioned, that bottom of Pack's board means he has to be a little bit careful with how he takes pills off so he doesn't generate a huge amount of drop time on every match he takes off.
Yeah, most definitely. I think Pack is gonna, if he does get the opportunity, he is going to maneuver pills in a very manageable way to make sure that he has a place for everything. Red and blue is going to be a vertical into a horizontal, excellently done by Packy. Minimal garbage on the side is it's now 7-9. Both these players are just breathing down each other's neck.
Yeah, this looks like it might be another sub 2 here for Influx. He just needs a few more yellow here, and actually it's going to take off right there. 154 for Influx. Pack with 4 viruses to go, make that 3. He'll be putting that red under. Oh, he's going to go for a horizontal,
Yeah.
probably the smarter move there. And this needs 2 more yellow. There's 1, and there is the other. He will be out at a 207, about 10 seconds behind Influx, and about 8 viruses.
Not a bad opportunity. Influx with a really heads up play with that. Man, no garbage on the side. I was curious why he was going to drill all of that red and blue down. And oh, look at his combo. Oh, it looks like a shuriken clear. That was amazing. Shout out to Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, that was, I think, 6 viruses he took off in that combination. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before.
That was really amazing. I don't even know what shape that was. It was like a T and an L, and it was every letter in the alphabet all manifested in one. It was great. But we take a look over on Pack's side. Pack with a very dense board. He's not as split open as Influx's board is looking. Pack a little bit more combo ready as Influx kind of playing 2 boards at once. I'm curious to see if that will make this level go a little bit quicker for Influx or if it's going to be quick for Pack. But Influx looking for a double yellow.
Yeah, and try and take out all those pills in a nice little pattern. Actually, it looks like, yeah, now he's setting up for a T here if he can get a double yellow. And it's really because of how it's positioned. There it is. Look at this.
Oh, beautiful play.
And there's another double yellow. He is out at a 330.
Jeez, that is really fast for an 8 through 11 block, and Influx saying, "Oh wait, this is level block 10 to 13." Really well done so far. But we take a look on Pack's side. Pack with a very excellent end game, drilling it down. No garbage on the side on Pack. Looking for some reds and yellows. Still going to drill it down, and he has everything ready to fire off on the side here. Just a couple more reds, and Pack's going to be well on his way into his level 12 with just 2 more to go. And here it comes. 401 for Pack.
Yeah, that leaves him about 19 viruses behind, but he has a lot of positions here for, a pair of red yellow to be absolutely beautiful for Pack here, right on that top line there. It doesn't look
Yep.
like he's going to get it, unfortunately.
Was kind of hoping for a red yellow on Pack set. Oh, here he comes. Yeah, he's able to manifest something really clever on his side. Curious if he's going to place that yellow. He's going to drop that down. One more red yellow will do the trick over on Pack. He's going to have an excellent drop combo, and here it comes. Big combo on Pack's side.
Takes it down only about a 13 virus difference now, but a lot of blue on Influx's side, almost stairwell level blues over there, which might slow him down a little bit, but he manages to get blue out, takes for a nice horizontal, lets him take out yellow. Now he's got no yellow left in his board. He has 5 red and like that 3 red, and that means 7 blue viruses over there.
And Pack looking a little spired in that center column, just yellow and yellow in that center well. 4 and 5. Pack looking to add some color diversity, but the doc is saying here's yellows and here's all the yellows you need. Double yellow possibly over on Pack's side. He's going to drop that down as Influx is out of his level 12 and into his level 13. About a 523 here, Sarge.
Yeah, he's on an even faster pace than he was in the last one here. We're definitely gonna have to see what the time ends up being on this one, as Pack is just trying to get the yellows he needs to catch up here, but that has given Influx quite the opportunity. He has had a lot of blue on the top of his board, but again, this is already the 4th double blue Influx has gotten in this level, and it's just gotten started.
Man,
I- I'm,
yeah. This is
did he
incredible.
bribe the doctor or something before this match to get any double blues?
I'm not really sure at this point. Look at this big drop combo on Influx's side. He was depending on that double red, and that double red came at the most opportune time. Pack out of the 610, 26 to 56. It's a 30 virus game as Influx looking for some reds, as he is not being gifted any sort of reds over on the side here. If a double red comes over on Influx's side, it's going to destroy a big old chunk of combo on his side here, but he's going to manufacture some of that red and yellow. But Pack with a bunch of red blues on his top line needs a bunch of blues to make some short work of this as well.
Yeah, he's got to be careful here is what he's trying to set up here. If he does this wrong, he could do a whole bunch of damage to his board. He has to make sure it's just the right pills he uses to break that down. He's just not getting. He's just gonna have to do with one more yellow for him. What is he waiting for? Waiting for another yellow red here potentially? That's what it looks like he's waiting for, and he's struggling to get it here. It's just eating up a lot of time, but thankfully he has the time to spare with what Pack's having to work through on his side. There's the yellow red. Watch this.
And Fox playing risky, big combo on his side. It didn't break the game, but it definitely had the potential in doing so. But that's mounted a big old, going to be a big old W win for Influx as he needs one more red. And nope, he eclipses the 7:29 mark, but still a very quick time, 7:32.
Yeah, for a second it looked like it was going to be another 7:29, and I was going to start calling shenanigans here, but yeah, wiping his brow. I am actually very surprised that did not somehow break the game, but that now means he is up 2-0. Pack, in order to move on to the finals, will now need a reverse sweep here, which he does have reverse sweeps. He has done over the years, not against Influx, but he has done it.
Oh man, when Packy's behind a wall, he gets into a whole nother level that very few can emulate. And if we're expecting to see anything like that, we're going to see him turn it into the next gear, possibly a 6th or 7th gear is Pack. He's going to go into overdrive for sure. But we have ready from Packy to ready for Influx. Sarge, let's count him in.
Okay, we got our countdowns here in 3, 2, 1. Pills.
Pills.
Pack saying that Influx is just too good, and yeah, he has had 2 top 50 hot times already here.
Ooh, Influx with an early misdrop, and you can see that little grimace on his face there. But it's going to turn into something useful. Doing a little garbage management to almost make it look like it was a planned opportunity over on the side here. But Pack looking to really do some damage on the board here. Interesting set of board on Pack. He's got a couple of different chasms in that first column and in that 5th column. We'll see if he's able to maneuver the pills or if that's going to be proven fruitful for him. But it is 33-25 in favor of Packy.
Yeah, puts Influx down a little bit right now, but as Flox Ross likes to say, it's just happy little accidents with what he did earlier there. And he's managing to break his board down very nicely. He doesn't need much in the way of blue right now. He needs mostly yellow really to open up this board, and he's trying to get a little bit of it, but he's just getting so many double blues. Are we sure he's using NES Dr. Mario at this point?
Yeah, right. Most definitely. But Influx looking to drop that down here. Is still a little bit behind as Packy really just ripping through his level here. It is 9-14 as Pack looking to clear out that, looking like he's going to clear out that blue vertically and then horizontally to make everything happen. Here comes a double horizontal clear. Here comes 1 and 2, and 2 more viruses in main, 2 more blues on Pack's side. Look at his time, Sarge. He's going to get out almost. It looks like a 6 through 9 time. 135 at a level 10.
That is an absolutely insane time, though. Look at Influx here as well. He just needs. He has to do this order. He would have ruined the horizontal, but he will be out at a 150, which is a great time all in itself. But he is 12 seconds behind Pack going into level 11 with a 150.
Absolutely nutty. Just really, really ridiculous play over on Pack's side. And he is really he's found another gear. Sarge, as we said before, Pack, when his back is against the wall, he is absolutely, he turns into something else. And we're seeing just that.
Common phrase that I like to use is "don't poke the bear." And right now, Influx has definitely poked the bear just a little bit too hard. It's nice horizontal down near the bottom for Influx. One of the things I love about Influx is he is able to see every move along the board from the very top to the very bottom. You'll see him just position pills where you're like, well, wouldn't over here be? Nope, because he saw something down below that just makes you go, wow, where did that come from? And it looks like he's setting up another one of those with the blues down at the bottom here. Look at this combo
Ooh.
though with the reds.
Big old drop combo over on Influx's side. Influx looking to, oh, I see what he's doing. He's going to go with the red on top in that 6th column and then eventually fire off that combo to make it into a double horizontal. No, he's, oh, a little bit of a, I see. No, okay, well, Influx proven that his, I thought it was going to be something cool, but Influx like, no, it won't be, but still really cool though. But we take a look over on Pack's side. Pack looking for a double yellow or just a couple yellows to clear it out. And Packy going to be out of his level 11. Another really blazing fast time. 325 out of the first 2 levels. Super fast.
Yeah, that's what we were seeing out of most of the 6 through 9s was around a 330 today, not today, but yesterday. But Pack's doing that in the 10 through 13 to the first 2 levels, and he might get slowed down a little bit here. There is a lot of blue at the top of his board that he's trying to open up access to other colors. Oops, and I think that red, yellow was put in the wrong column there, but he'll have to take out those horizontally, though, which won't be too difficult, but it definitely will slow him down.
Yeah, most definitely. You can see just based upon his reaction to that yellow red, really tough to make that turn that into something useful later down the line. Perhaps Pack's going to place that down. Yeah, he's going to horizontally clear out that and then drop everything down, make it a little bit more manageable. But he holds a 20 virus lead over Influx. This is the biggest lead that we've seen with this level 12 here, and Packy really doing some damage this board here. Drop cover on Pack side, 25 to 42 as Influx with a bunch of yellows and blues on the side and more yellows on the side that he really wants to see.
Yeah, right now it looks like Pack's just prioritizing. Well, he was up until he had mostly blue. The rest of his board, he'd figured what to do with that left column eventually. Well, he's reached the point where he's going to have to figure out what he's going to do with that left column now. Another double blue would be great, but okay, I was about to say what are the chances of him getting a double blue, but we've seen a whole bunch in by both people today, so I'm not going to judge Pack for going for this here, but he is going to have to move that red out of the way in case he does get. He's just going to take that out and build his way up to that blue at the end. Meanwhile, it's still a 13 virus lead as Influx has a lot of viruses on the left side of his board that he's quickly bringing down, but at column 1 could be a little interesting to try and empty out. A little bit of drop time there for Pack on his side. However, it's 16 to 5 right now, Swung.
Yeah, and Pack desandwiching those blues over on the 8th column here. I was unsure how he was going to be able to minimize the amount of blue pills, but him clearing up the garbage and doing to clear earlier into the board allowed for him to get those 2 blues at his end game. But out of the 542, it's a really quick time over on Pack's side. And as we said, Sarge, Pack, he's a dangerous opponent when his back is against the wall, and he's proven just that here. But a bunch of reds over on Pack's side. Influx is going to be there shortly as soon as he gets a couple more blues. Looks like a horizontal clear and then a vertical to boot.
Yep, just needs one more blue, and that'll take everything out. Oh, nope, gotta get that red out of the way first. Now he's out at a 6-11, but he is about 13 viruses behind Pack, and right now the only saving grace that keeps Influx in this is just it was almost an entire wall of red at the top of Packy's board, and it is still mostly red that he's having to maneuver around, and that is definitely slowing him down. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. I'm not sure what he's got planned there for that column 2 there, Swung.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a misdrop, a little bit of a little bit of a lightning bolt clear. I actually did not see that lightning bolt. That was really, really cool over on Pack's side. But a little bit of a chasm in that 2nd and 3rd column on Pack's side. Now is going to be splitting his board open just per the design of how the pills were coming over on his way. But it's still a 25 to 24, no, excuse me, 24 to 29 game. Influx trying to close the gap, but Packy's still in the lead as Influx just needs a bunch of reds to make this close, but he's getting a bunch of blues and yellows, not what he wants to see.
Yeah, right now I'm trying to figure out if Pack's going to try to de-sandwich those blues over in column 1, or if he'll just have to try taking him out horizontally right now because he's not getting a lot of what he needs here. He's hoping for some reds in order to take those out horizontally, and he's just not getting. There's a red finally, but he's going to have to use it over there on the 8th column. There we go. Take that out. He is down to 8 viruses, but right now Influx is at 11 viruses, making this very close.
Superbly close, but Pack being gifted just the right RNG at just the right moments here. I'm curious if he's going to stack that blue on top. No, I didn't see the horizontal clear. Excellent work from Pack. Just a couple more reds to secure this game of 3 win. Here comes 1, here comes 2, and Pack taking that crown away from Influx, but Influx really trying to sweep that one out, but nah, it just wasn't coming away. But what a comeback and a chase down from Influx. An 803 versus an 818. Then we got ourselves a game 4 soon here, Sarge.
Oh, yes. Pack is like, you are not going to sweep me. Not today.
Woo, buddy. And we got some readies from Influx. We got a woo GG from Packy619 and a ready coming up soon.
I'm looking at things here. It doesn't look like Influx has ever swept Packy, at least not from the information I am seeing in front of me here. So Pack manages to keep that streak alive at least.
Yes, indeed. But we have a 3-2-1 and pills off to our game 4 semifinals between these two players here. Influx looking to close the door. Packy getting yet another life for him to stay in this fight, and Influx looking to drop everything down. Yellows and blues on the way, but no real need for yellows. Going to have to use it as strategic garbage.
Yeah, at the same time, though, I think I rather like Influx's board just a little bit more because once he gets past these reds, look at all those bunched yellows and blues together that he can take off a whole bunch of them at the same time. And Pack has just got so much in the way of blue that just right now, in my opinion, it favors Influx's board just a little bit.
Yeah, as you said that, that's a very good point. Influx, his color dependency in his board was a little dicey to begin with, but really cleverly managed to make it more diverse on the side, and that's allowed for him to really have a place for all of his pills here. Take a look over at Pack side. Pack was just 4 columns of just all blues, and really not what he wants to see. Curious where he's going to play that. Yes, okay, he's going to place that down. But a bunch of blues on Pack side, and he's just not getting those double blues that Influx is getting earlier in these games.
Yeah, and whenever he does, he's got so many places to put it. It's like, well, where am I going to put this one in and hope that I get another? And here we go. He's going to drop those down, but he still needs you need at least 5 more blues here to get through, including to get access to that red, as Influx is out at a 134. Been amazing times for everyone in these matches today. Double red, double blue for Pack. He is out at a 140. He is not that far behind at all. It swung.
That's a blistering fast time for any player, really. Pack really taking that red over at the bottom to clear everything out. Now getting a little bit of a red rush, a red blitz over on Pack side. Going to use that as strategic clearing and strategic garbage on the side, but a whole bunch of reds in his way and no real need for it. He's going to have to diversify the board to make it happen, but Influx really going to town on this. It's 29-37.
Yeah, the problem is he's getting right now. Pack's getting so much red that anytime he does open up, he's taking it off right away. But speaking of red, look at the line that Influx has now. It's red all the way across. That's definitely going to slow him down.
He was hoping for a double red, but he is going to drop that down and then make another combo for that. He is going to go and drop it on in. Yes, he's going to place that red on top. So when he gets that yellow blue, he's going to be able to drop it and chop it on down. Lots of exposure on Influx's side, but Pack really closing the gap. It's a 1 virus game between them. It almost looks like that not so great board from Pack side was actually quite a great board. But it's 17-15. It's super duper close here, Sarge.
Yeah, the only thing that's going to be painful is yet again, most of the end game for Pack is going to be blue. It seems to be the theme for him for today, but he's got most everything access. The only one he has an issue with is that yellow in the bottom left-hand part of his pill. Meanwhile, over on Influx's side, he's still trying to get access to those pills in the bottom right of his board. This horizontal is going to help out quite a bit though, but he still needs every color here. 3 viruses to go. Still needs, now he has 2. Just needs a red. But Pack is out first at 334, but Influx 338. We got a 4-second difference right now here, Swang.
Back and forth match. Let's go. Yeah, Pack taking that. Influx got out at level 10 a little bit quicker, but Pack saying, I'm going to get us level 11 quicker than you, buddy. Really short work on that board was Pack, and as he's doing that, again, playing very strategic to drop everything in the place that it needs to. Minimal garbage over on Pack side is 41 to 43 as Influx looking to make some moves, is going to perhaps drop that down. Here comes a drop Fat Log Timber over on his side here. It is 36 to 33, Sarge.
Yeah, and both these boards have ample opportunity for double clears, so much more so on Pack side. But if Influx, I know his name, really, I do, can get to near the bottom of the board, he's got a lot of good horizontal opportunities there. If you take a look at the way that those blues and yellows are placed in the bottom two, well, I guess technically rows 2 and 3.
Influx excavating with that double blue, doing a little bit of underclear in that 7th and 8th column. Influx looking for perhaps a double red to really minimize that garbage on the side. He is going to clear things out mostly there, really hoping for that double red. And here it comes over on Influx's side, just really excellent RNG being gifted his way. 15 to 11 still has Pack looking for a bunch of reds to close out this level 12 and get into his level 13.
I think you mean yellows is what Pack needs. He doesn't need any reds right now.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know my colors today.
That's okay. Most of the time I can't tell them either. But yeah, he needs well, he's going to need to have a double of some sort over there on the right. No, he might be able to get if he. Oh, there's a double, like I
Oh,
mentioned. You're
nice.
welcome. Checks in the mail, and 532 goes into level 13, and he's got a pretty substantial lead right now over Influx. He still has a lot of red he needs to be clearing out.
A lot of red over on Influx's side. He's just being getting reds and I mean yellows and blue again, colors here. I swear I know it. Bunch of yellows and blues on the side here. Just 2 more red fills. Here's 1 and here's 2. Influx out at a 556 going into it, but it is a 12 virus game. Packy ripping through that, and just a bunch of reds and yellows on the side, and red and yellows coming Pack's way. Hey, there we go.
Yeah, right now he needs very little in the way of blue. There is not much blue pretty much anywhere on Pack's board. Even if he digs downwards, it's just 6 of them down there. So it's not going to be 7 he needs. He's going to be wanting to focus mostly on what's usually every Dr. Mario player's worst nightmare. Needs a lot of hot dogs right now, Swang.
Most definitely here, but this isn't Nathan's. This is Dr. Mario's as we are looking over and Pack really just keeping it as fundamental as possible, dropping it down. Lots of vertical plays, firmly in the driver's seat with this end game, 16 to 31. Again, a really big lead going into this 13. Packy trying to force a decider between that and keep his tournament hopes alive as Influx looking to scramble to put some plays together, but I don't think it's gonna be enough as Packy just being gifted the best set of RNG and Influx being cursed with it, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's got a mostly red line over there that he's trying to dig underneath, but he's had to put so much of other colors on top when he finally does get the red. But now he's opened up. Nope, now he closed up the horizontal there, so he's going to have to put pills over there. But speaking of red, that's all Packy needs. He just needs 3 more, make that 2 more, and he will be out with a blistering time of his own. It'll be 7:31 officially.
It was almost another 729. We'd have had some sort of 729 conspiracy going on, but really fast times from these players here. 731. Really just putting it together. And Influx, he's riding out of walls. He's like, nope, let's just shake this out and let's go to a death match here. Let's go to sudden death.
Yes, it all comes down to this now. It is a best of 1 as we get ready for the final match of the semifinals before we go into the finals. As a reminder, the winner of this will be facing Adelito. We got our
Woo!
3, 2, 1, and pills.
Boy, howdy, and Influx looking to drop things down. This is a sudden death between these two players. No mistakes can be spared at that here. It's going to be smart yet fundamental Dr. Mario as Influx with a little bit more of a dense board, packing with some scattering on his board here. What do you think of that here, Sarge? Looks like a lot of layers on his side, whereas Influx is everything a little bit more dense.
Both of them, though, have so many opportunities. We see two pills together, either vertical or horizontal. And Packy's had much more horizontal. And I feel that with Packy's playstyle, all those horizontal opportunities are definitely going to work to his advantage. Looking at the board, so for the most part, all the reds that Influx had is in the middle of his board, including that giant spire that he had at the start of this level. So he's going to have to be a little bit more specific on where he places a lot of his pills.
Ooh, oh, big heads up play from Influx. I thought for a moment that he flipped that blue red in an incorrect position, but he turned that into a double horizontal cascade, and it was just absolutely gorgeous to watch here. I did not expect that combo to go the way it is, and but that's Influx for you playing that 5D chess. But it's 7-15 as Pack. Both these players really have a really excellent end game.
Yeah, it's a back and forth one here. Pack's going to drop down to take those blues out horizontally. He's going to make it a little bit challenging to get that blue, but he's probably going to take that blue out horizontally, and there's an absolutely perfect way to do that. He's going to be able to take out the other blue now horizontally as well. He just needs to get a couple reds, couple yellows. Influx is up now. He's opened up the opportunity to get that blue. He just needs one more blue if he can get it. And there he is. He is out at a 150, but Pack is going to be out at a 151. We have essentially a tie game here going into level 11.
Oh man, you can't get much closer than that. Influx is a drop T, really trying to keep that going as Pack. I like how Pack's board is nice and flat. That double blue comes. Ooh, that's going to be some big old damage over on the side of Pack. Hoping for that double blue. I'm sure if he's going to be able to manufacture something. We'll see if it pans out. No, he's just going to drop it down, but still really excellent setups over on Pack's side. 35-36. These players are both neck and neck, Sarge.
Yeah, and Pack's been able to position his garbage to help him with other pills to take things out on the side. So he has had virtually no wasted pills at this level, and he's needed it as he's shortened this up. Actually, he has taken a decent lead, about a 7-virus lead, and right now it looks like he's got a better endgame plan here. He's got a lot of double opportunities all the way down. A little bit heavy on the right side, but not insanely so. Like I said, most of those are set up in doubles. Well, Influx has got almost all yellow on the left side of his board, and hopefully he'll be getting a lot of that so he can clear through this very quickly, Swang, as it's about a 9-virus lead now for Pack.
Yeah, most definitely. Pack really having, as you said, is a little bit sloped and a little bit right heavy, but Pack really being very masterful with where he's placing the pills. Really minimal garbage, really just has a place for everything here. He's signaling he's going to take that yellow out vertically so he can expose those blues and clear those out horizontally. And here it comes here. 2 more viruses made over on Pack's side as he needs a couple reds and a couple yellows here. Down to his final one. Pack's going to be out of yet another really quick time to get into it. Ooh, I don't think he wants to place that red over there. He's gonna have to clean that out to minimize that garbage. And here he comes, 344 Pack.
It's a brilliant time through 2 levels here and allowing him to extend this lead that he's now got over Swang, whose beautiful drop horizontally. He just needs 3 more yellows, and Influx will be out if he gets 3 more yellows. Oop, I don't think he realized there was a yellow there, but he is out at a 403. About 9 viruses still behind Pack, who is building up for a nice double clear there.
Superb time over on Influx's side. Pack looking to drop things down. Yes, he's going to go ahead and clear that yellow out on the rightmost side of the columns to make sure that he wasn't too spired up and too stop lighted. Oh, look at this red yellow on Pack's side. Big horizontal into a drop. Huge combo on Pack's side here. 29-36. Again, he's just ripping and destroying this board as he's down to his end game. A bunch of yellows and blues, but he's gonna have to be a little strategic with any sort of yellow pills that come his way.
Yeah, because he's only got that yellow he's working on right now, and then another double, and that is it. And I think he put that yellow-red on column 2 down backwards, but it won't be that difficult to clear out at all because he's going to get a a lot of yellows here to allow him to hit the wrong button there. All of us have done that at least once. And right now he just needs, actually needs a lot of red-blue combinations in order to get through this one. It's looking pretty good though overall for Pack.
Oh, I see what he's doing there. He's trying to get the blue set up over on the side here. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and clear that blue horizontally. He wasn't going to hold off on the opportunity for a fat log. Wisely moves that blue over to the side and clears out. 526 for Peck as he is in his final level here. Blues and yellows and a lot of color diversity here. Oh, I'm curious to see what Peck's going to do. He's just ripping through his level here, and he is well on his way to try and secure, but Influx close to his heels here. 8 viruses main for Influx's Pack, trying to secure his finals victory into this semifinal Sunday.
Yes, trying to erase essentially a 4-year-old demon here of not being able to beat Influx. It's not a set thing yet, but this board is looking very good for Pack, and he is going to need a little bit of red help, but he is getting everything he needs. His Influx is out at a 6-11, about 45 seconds or so behind Pack, and about a 23 virus difference. We always say never say never. We have seen weirder things happen, but this is going to be pretty tough for Influx right now, especially with the type of board he's got at top. At the bottom, look at all those double opportunities, but the top's going to be a little bit of work.
Yeah, a little bit of navigation over Influx's side. Influx really trying to put that together. A little bit of a downward ski slope over on Influx's side. Red upon red upon red upon red upon red upon red over on the side, and just getting yellows and blues. Not what Influx wants to see as Packy down to his final 12 viruses. The yellows and blues looking to clear things out horizontally is Pack. Here comes a red and yellow. No garbage on Pack's side. Sarge, we are down to the final 8 viruses. I'm curious if Pack's going to do that. An excellent cross from Pack. Swaggerific.
Swim.
Holy mackerel. That gambit played off for Packy. Just needs a couple more reds.
And that is the reason why he is a multi-time versus champion here. He just needs one more red. And Pack has finally defeated the Influx demons that he has dealt with for 4 years and is moving on to the finals. Look at that celebration. Congratulations, Pack, and GG to Influx, who had an amazing series of matches.